And we're live.
Yay. Welcome everybody. Black Tech Futures weekly chat. Black Tech Futures Media weekly chat. I am all tongues and such. But we are here. We are live. What's going on, Jamil? Who do we have here with us today?
Oh man, I'm
what's my name?
What's my name? Kumani Harrison. Yay!
Super excited. Yes, we got Kumani Harrison in the building, guys. Owner and operator of the Key Bookstore in Hartford. Yeah.
Where else?
Yeah. So now you're probably thinking a bookstore owner in a NFT weekly chat. Why?
Why?
Do that?
Yeah.
Well,
why?
we're gonna explain exactly why. So Ira, I'll let you take off with. I know you wanted to share something, and then we'll kind of get the ball rolling.
So funny. Well, two things are happening right now. I'm looking at our live, and I'm seeing that we're being translated, and so that's interesting. So little different things happening live right now on Facebook, and it happens to be on my phone, all over your face, Jamil. But that's cool, I guess. But anyway, so Saturday, you know how it's Saturday. I think, was it Saturday or Sunday, Kumani? Saturday or Friday?
Friday.
It's Friday. Yeah. Friday, I'm sitting down, I'm chilling, and I just happened to pick up my phone, and I looked at my phone and I said, oh, Peoples, my Peoples is on a live on Instagram. So let me check out what Kumani is talking about. So funny story. I end up in her Instagram. And so she starts talking and she says something like, we're about to start talking. We're getting into these NFTs.
Yep, in my Instagram live. Yep.
And
we're going live.
You right? And you're like, NFTs. And I'm thinking like, wait, what? Because one thing that's really important to Jamil and I is to find more people who look like us, particularly in Connecticut, particularly on the East Coast, particularly where we are, to educate our community, the Connecticut community about NFTs and how they can get down with this crypto art and crypto creator, if you will. But needless to say, so my handle on Instagram is Black NFTs 9. So Kumani's like, hey, we got Black NFTs 9 up in here. So, all the joy and everything. Then she goes, wait, what? Ira?
Yeah. Well, yeah, because it was some dead space while waiting for our other Black woman owner of the arts down in New London. We're both about to start talking about NFTs on our Instagram live. And then I see you join. I don't know it's you. I know you. I don't know it's you. And I'm like, oh, this is perfect because we could use a little extra professional in here talking to the people about NFTs, what they are and whatnot. And so it's like, come on stage, and it was perfect.
It was serendipitous.
And you didn't even know that we had been promoting that conversation for a week.
No, did not.
And I thought you knew. So, yeah.
Well, and how information flows and how people focus, right? In Instagram right now, because I am creating artwork, I'm focused on connecting to artists. And so I will see things pop up on my timeline. I'll see people's lives pop up and I'll just, jump on just to see what folks are talking about. And I think that's, how it goes with you. And in my mind, I told you on Sunday when we met, I've been thinking in my mind, I'm like, I've got to talk to Kumani. I've got to talk. Like, it's been so loud in my brain. And I think that's how it goes sometimes, right?
Oh yeah. I mean, it's important, right? It's important. And going back, just to piggyback what Kumani was saying, how she was, they were promoting it for a whole week. And this is why we're here. We want to know about this and make sure that we just amplify it to everybody so that it does cut that, that gap of, oh, I didn't know you were having this conversation, to oh, have you been seeing that they're about to have this conversation? So that's, we're trying to get from that point to that point. And it starts here. And I'm super, super happy that you were able to give us some of your time to really explain what you got going on, because it's so exciting.
Amazing
Yeah,
stuff.
carving out time I didn't know I had by getting up.
So yeah, which is much appreciated, much appreciated. So again, why would a bookstore have any type of relations to NFTs? And Kumani, your story is super, super interesting. So why don't we start in the beginning with what made you want to, open up a bookstore, and then how did you get into the crypto space?
Exactly.
Okay, beautiful question. So starting off, when I needed answers back in 2016, I was like, I feel like I need to go to books. I need to get some answers about all the chaos going on with social justice and things just literally not making sense to me. So I'm like, okay, let me go find my answers in a book. So I went to a Black-owned bookstore to just find something. I was like, I'll just let something find me. And I ended up finding exactly what I needed to like just totally change my life. And I was like, wow, look at this. They have a whole collection of books that I didn't know existed for me. And because these independent bookstores have curations that you won't see in major retailers or libraries and things like that, that also like they're not really ran by us.
Yeah.
So I found just what I needed, and I was like, wow, these books are powerful. I don't think people would be doing half the stuff that they're doing if they understood um this like historical information in these books that's so well laid out by books written by us, sold by us, blah blah blah. So I was like, I think with my personality and things like that, and my connections, that I could be another vessel for getting this information out to the world. So then I was seeing how it gets out into the world, and I saw a huge technological gap between the powerful books in the store. So they have a phenomenal product, and their use of technology. It's 2020 something. We're in 2016, 2018, whatever. So I felt like I could bridge that gap, and I've been learning and learning more and building out the experience. And now we have Key Bookstore defined as an interactive online bookstore.
Talk about it, Kumani,
Mhm.
which is dope. So the things you showed me on Sunday with your website that will
Oh
be
yeah.
coming, that will be going online very soon. And even the things that you've got going on right now with your business, I definitely want you to plug right now what's happening tomorrow so that folks will know
Yes.
to keep you in thoughts and also join
Thank you.
because we're going to be sharing the link. Please tell us what's happening tomorrow.
Yes. So currently I'm a part of the Reset Accelerator, and it's a business accelerator, and I've been in it for several months now, since January. And we have a pitch competition um, happening tomorrow on Zoom, where I'm going to be pitching for 5 minutes my business and all that we've accomplished. Well, in the small window that I can, but
Hey,
what we've accomplished and why we need more money
hey,
to take this, like to skyrocket it. I've seen we take a small seed, um, and whatever seed, it's small compared to what we do with it.
right.
I've seen it. I've seen my very first year in business, getting a seed of $350, which I went to go get another computer, and that computer helped me to, get to that next level. And like it just adds up. Like,
Yeah.
mm-hmm.
So yeah, there's a Zoom link. We'll make sure to share it in the show and everywhere else that we share our show. Tell me about your website and your business generally and these features. What as we were talking earlier about how important Black collaborations are to your business,
Yes.
and definitely ours as well, Black Tech Futures Media, talk about, and when I talk about Black collaboration, I'm talking about the diaspora. I'm talking about Black, because, you know, I'll preface what I'm saying by, I've often run into Caucasian people who'll say, well, do I have to be Black to participate? And I always say the same thing. Information is free. You don't have to be Black to receive information. But the reality is, in this NFT, the non-fungible token space, women artists, women creators, women musicians, and as well, Black people in particular, people of color, are not necessarily familiar, nor do they even know, by and large, that this space exists for us. And so,
honestly, I would say Black being defined as like in a way in opposition to what is called traditional. So like when every time they use, like, I guess you could say, normative language, that does not include us. So anything that's not that traditional, I would say, if you want to call yourself Black in that sense of like saying you're in, you're not engaging in that totally traditional world, but you're engaging in another way, then defining that as Black. You see what I'm saying?
Sort of, kind of. And I know
I would go so far as to say that when we're talking about who some stuff is for.
Yeah. I mean, realistically, as I was explaining, what the reality is, when I'm in these clubhouse rooms and I'm listening to the people who are dropping NFTs, a lot of NFT hype is around the money that's being made, right? Because everybody's like, wait, you know, artists now making millions of dollars on their work? Oh my God. But where are we? And so when I'm in these spaces, there are people like Snoop, people like The Game, who are coming in saying, this is cool, but where are we, right? And there's often that question. And so when I say brown people, I literally mean brown people. I literally mean also people of color. And also with the concept that, yes, information is free. I don't care who you are. If we're helping you get what you need, and also I would love to work with creators, and specifying Black creators or people of color, obviously I want to work with them. But if you're a creator and you're putting out some dope work and you want to get into this space, as we are doing this work, we are happy to work with you. And that's just the way it is, you know? So.
And I was gonna say too, you know, the reason why I started a business, and I just told people about books, was because of Dr. Claude Anderson's book Powernomics. He's the one that it just opened me wide up to why I needed to be a part of the economic system, and to be able to practice group economics at the top tier level. And then from every moment of this, from my logo to photographs from my website, my actual website, all my print products, bookmarks, merchandise, everything done by other Black-owned businesses and Black creators. So,
and in that sense, it's Afrocentric, and also, as we were talking, Afrofuturistic. So please tell us about a couple features of your website that you showed me some amazing and very interesting features on your, website. Talk about that.
So first and foremost, we have integrations to give people access to audiobooks and ebooks on all the product pages. So you can very clearly see, hey, I want this book. If you're into ebooks and audiobooks, you can find that right on the page.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah, because that's the first thing people think of, people reading books anymore, and you might not see them consumed in the same ways, but people are.
I love,
you know what I'm saying?
I love ebooks. Yeah.
Yeah.
I have Audible, but now I have to. I might have to reconsider now.
Yeah, like how, yeah, please. I know. And you know, it's just a matter of a lot of people don't see that we do these things. Like independent bookstores are able to sell you ebooks and audiobooks. So
yeah, and I wasn't
that
aware.
part.
I wasn't aware.
Yeah. So I got that figured out, and then one of my most exciting integrations is the fact that we accept cryptocurrency on our website. Talk about futuristic.
I
And
hear that. A
yes,
bookstore that accepts crypto. Do not let that go over your head, people. I am
Yes.
like, that is super exciting to me. Super exciting to me. I thought the evolution of books would be like an ebook, right? Or like a Kindle, right? And it just stops there. No.
no.
Be able to interact online with a book, get an ebook if you want to, get the physical copy if you want to, and buy it with Bitcoin, Ethereum, cryptocurrency. But Kumani, I would like you to explain further more with the integration. And obviously you do accept cryptocurrencies, but
Yes.
talk about this
Not
one.
just any crypto.
Yeah, we actually have our preferred coin, guap coin, which is a Black created crypto coin by a Black woman, Tavana Evans. And yeah, like the guap community has been so supportive of our bookstore. We were the first merchant to accept crypto on our website, and we had so many people, and we continue to have so many people spending their guap um, at our bookstore, and it's a wonderful, beautiful thing because as they invest and those price skyrockets, it's doubly, quadruply further supports our mission. You know, so and learning about all these things, like learning about NFTs and learning about all these things because we're a part of the guap community. Guap has literally been that gigantic connection.
Yeah. What's so crazy, Kamani, is when you started talking the other day, I was thinking to myself, wait a minute. So I've been on Guap, the woman who created Guap, you said Tawana, she created it, and then she created a Facebook page community. And this was some years back. And I joined it. And I'm like watching over the years, her putting in all this work, her giving us updates about what's going on.
Yep.
And then I actually kind of fell off a little bit. And then the next time I hear about it is I accept Guapcoin. And I'm like, wait, what?
Yes.
So like we're on IG Friday and we're like, oh my godding and wowing and just losing our minds because again, everything that we're talking about is the future.
Yes.
And we want to bring us into the future, right?
Yes. Yes. It takes us to do research. Like this is what I think this is the most important thing to take away from education, and the biggest thing that they took away from us is all this independent work for knowledge. Like you need to take this test and I need to test your knowledge. No, my knowledge will always be based on my ability to navigate my resources to find the answer that I'm looking for. Like, so having us work in silos is not the real world, and it shouldn't even be the real world. Why? It's totally inefficient. I only know so much in my own vessel. Let me collaborate. So the people that are gaining information and gaining it fast right now, they're in clubhouse spaces. They're in spaces where you're having conversation all the time. Like you're not going to learn all this stuff by doing your own research. Like you're not going to be able to find what you need to find and find it fast enough. You're not. I actually shout out again to the guap community. Yesterday, Jason Lamb walked me through how to set up a masternode. So now I know how to not only put myself on the blockchain once I have all my resources, 10,000 guap, I can help other people build and set up their own masternodes. And that's also another economic stimulant. I can charge people to help them set up their masternode.
Super important.
And then tell the people just really quick, what's the benefit of being a person who has a masternode?
Great point. Yeah, I do need to explain this. So actually being a part of the blockchain, just like that crypto mining that you may hear about, this is working off of proof of stake. And so by maintaining those 10,000 coins and keeping them locked up, you get rewarded in passive coinage daily.
Yeah.
So imagine this, right? We get like, let's say 5 guap a day. If guap was worth $60,000, can you imagine how different your life will be? Like,
yeah,
crazy.
And that obviously needs to be done through a community, through people believing in this, people putting their stake into this, to know that cryptocurrency, governance of people, this is the new way to go. Becoming a masternode, becoming economically empowered through this new crypto space. I think it's super important. Real quick, and you know, and we're absolutely going to dig more into this, guys, about masternodes and mining, proof of stake, proof of work. But that's very lot of technical stuff. Right now, just understand that as a masternode, you can make money through the proof of stake concept, which is just verifying these transactions. That's in the most simplest form what it means, and you make money off of that, as what Bitcoin miners do. But that's proof of work, a lot more computational power, so a lot of
energy intensive, which isn't good for the environment, which is one of our priorities.
Why we're moving to proof of stake. Absolutely.
Exactly. So so this is super exciting where we're at, and how we have someone who's actively bringing in together a hybrid of a physical brick and mortar store, but then also applying the interactive online life of it, and expanding on that by accepting crypto. I will tell you right now, I am going to exchange some ETH for guap coin. I'm buying a couple books. Kumani, can you tell us, when is the website going to be public? What is the website, so that I can make my purchase? What's up?
Yes. So first I'm going to say, follow us on all of our social media for the latest updates. At Key Bookstore on Instagram, the Key Bookstore on Facebook, Twitter at Key Bookstore. Follow us on all of that. Website, we are days away from launch. Days away. Everybody's actively working. Again, our team is out of Barbados. They just had the volcano, you know, during Aries season, obviously, but just had the volcano, so things got a little further disrupted. But days away.
And so right now, also, just to throw out guap again, you said it's only being traded, however, on one platform right now. What is that?
Yeah, you can find that platform through our new website on the homepage. So we're gonna have a spot for you to click, so you can get right to the platform, so that way you could trade. But what you are gonna need is Bitcoin. You're gonna need Bitcoin before you get on that exchange, because you can't put dollars in it. You gotta.
So you're gonna basically need to set up a digital wallet, ideally, right, people? Coinbase, Trust Wallet, there's a ton of them. It's minutes to do, easier to do it on a computer rather than on your phone, and create your account. You can simply link your bank. And then once you do that, you'll be able to, so I use Coinbase, for example, all of the major coins on there. I got myself some Sushi Swap the other day. But if you want to get the guap, again, Coinbase, Trust Wallet, there's a whole bunch of them. Set up your digital wallet.
Yeah, that's the first step.
You'll be able to connect it to your bank, and then you'll be able to put some money in your wallet, transfer some US dollars, and then from there, you can just go on that website, the Key Bookstore, and get guap. Click on it.
I'm actually gonna
exchange it to Bitcoin.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put that link in my link tree for Key
Well, the
Bookstore
thing is, if you purchase in your digital wallet, if you purchase Bitcoin, right? So the first purchase you make is the Bitcoin. You should simply then be able to go through and exchange that for the guap.
Right. Yep.
Yeah,
Maybe,
it depends. One place you would be exchanging the dollar to the
that's the digital wallet. Yeah.
Right. Well, so that's where you start with Coinbase, right? You link up your card, you buy Bitcoin, and then when you connect your wallet to the website, you'll get on that platform where you'll exchange your Bitcoin to guap coin.
guap, right? But first, you're sending it one wallet address to another wallet address. Yeah.
Got you.
And making sure it's the same coin.
Okay. Yep.
Got you.
Okay.
So we want to make sure that we give you much love and support and say good luck for tomorrow's pitch.
Thank you.
We'll be putting that information out to the people. I think you said it's around 6 in the evening.
5:30. Yeah.
5:30. Okay.
Yes.
And it's 5 minutes, 5:30, but it's a Zoom. We'll want to promote and support you. And we just want to thank you for being on the show, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah. Thanks for having me.
All right.
I'm glad God woke me up this morning
No.
in the AM.
We were talking about that. Kumani's not a morning person.
No.
I can dig it. I get it.
Like a lot of creatives, right?
Yeah. Before noon.
We define morning differently. I was up this morning.
Yeah, right. So yeah, thank you.
Yeah, we're definitely going to be connected. We're definitely going to be supporting you. Best of luck. I know you're going to knock this out. I know you are. Super confident in you. We just met today, but I love your energy. We're Aries, so that's already a connection right there within itself. I love the book collection that you have behind you. I read some of those books. I want some of those books. I cannot wait to buy my first book in crypto.
Yes, and please blast that. Like, absolutely. Speaking of help, I actually would need like PR to speak on this. Like, I need that'd be dope.
We can
connect.
Definitely be one of those people who do that for you. Today's show is going to be shared everywhere, and definitely in the NFT spaces. And I think what you're doing is just beautiful. So thank you for coming. We're going to talk a little bit about the news. We're going to see you later. Yes. And let you maybe, I don't know, are you going back to bed? Or are you up for the day? What's good?
I have to rediscover what my body wants to do at 8:58, 9 in the morning. I'll have to listen to it and see.
Yeah. Good luck with that.
All right. Thank you so much, Kumani. We'll be keeping in touch.
Thanks, Kumani.
No problem. Later, guys.
All right.
Peace.
Bye. All right.
So Jamil, man.
Yeah.
This is what we're doing.
Yes,
this is what we're doing. You can just end your thingy.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, we're done.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
I also wanted to stick around for, we're just dropping.
I thought we would have a follow-up. Okay. All right. Later, guys.
All right. Peace, man. So yeah, we want to talk about the one bit of news that I have, which is simply the first quarter of NFTs. It's reported that we're already at the $2 billion mark in the very first quarter of 2021. And I believe that did not include the Beeple sale, if I'm not mistaken, of $69.5 million. So that'll be included in our second quarter. But as you can imagine, people, the NFT world is spinning quickly.
Yeah, it's not slowing down, guys. Calvin Harris, Steve Aoki, Eminem, all these big names are they dropped their NFTs. I think some auctions are still going on. Golden State Warriors.
Talk about that one, please.
Dropping an NFT collection. They're doing a very cool experiential campaign where they're pretty much making an NFT with all 6 of their rings, combining it into one, selling it as an NFT, but then having a redeemable actual ring that they're going to get, a physical one. And it's not, you're not just going to get it mailed to you. No, you're going to come sit a floor seat. They're going to introduce it to and introduce you and give you the damn ring. Like if you're the highest bidder for this NFT collection, and they're the first professional sports team to do it. So this is super
very
cool.
Interesting. You know, one thing I wanted to tell people is what I'm realizing, what I'm learning, the conversations that we're having in some of these rooms and Clubhouse and certain other spaces is, imagine the blockchain as, and this is something I was telling Jamil earlier this morning, the blockchain is the internet And we're talking like 1991, 92. So imagine that the internet just came out. And this is a story, short story I'm about to tell you. So my very dear friend who's passed away some years ago, Priceop Freeman, he said, Ira, this is like 91, 92. He was like, Ira, no, this had to be 92, 93. He said, Ira, there is a thing called the internet, and I want to introduce it to you. So this is how I learned about the internet. Some of you weren't even born at this time. So we're talking, and he says, there's a thing called the internet. And so you can get on the internet on your computer. Now, at this point, we were just sort of moving away. We had just moved away from dial-up, and we were just moving into faster speeds, but we were still like AOL was brand new. Right. And so it was a point in time when the internet was such that almost identical to where we are right now.
In terms of how people are feeling about it, right? In terms
of
how
people are feeling, how they're experiencing it,
right?
Where there were not really many like all of these email distribution platforms,
the dot-com bubble that, that
none of this had happened yet. And it was just so brand new. And so there were points where people began developing platforms and software to make it easier to use and more fun. And right now, with the blockchain, with the ability to have Ethereum, which allows us, not Bitcoin, but Ethereum allowed us to begin putting content onto the blockchain in a way that allows us to also build softwares and platforms and all these amazing tools to make it more accessible, make it more fun, to make it more creative. So we are in that place right now, people. And the thing that I keep thinking about is something like OpenSea, which is considered, I've heard, the eBay of NFT platforms. And I'm looking at that and I'm saying, who are the potential Amazons?
Right.
Which platforms are coming out that in another 20 years are going to be so incredibly popular that it's just not even going to be a question?
Right.
How do we do this? Because obviously we also want to build our own platform, but how do we, and the ideas that we have for that, you have never heard of them before. And they're very futuristic, and they're very much tied both in the physical, to the physical world and the metaverse. And so when that conversation begins and we start telling you what our ideas are, and we're working on it right now, we're building it right now, your mind will be blown, and it'll be very interesting. But that's kind of what we're thinking about in terms of the future.
Yes. People. I mean, you've seen it here already. How that looks with a bookstore, with how the futures of bookstores are going to look like. It's super exciting, guys. We're going to have everything on www.nftcreativetraders.com. All the latest of what we're talking about. Stay tuned with us, guys. Come with us. Join us on this journey.
Go with us.
Yeah, if you're an artist, if you're a collector, come with us, because this isn't just NFTs and art. Now we're starting to see this being implemented into business, aka this bookstore that you've just seen. So the utilities for this is just it's endless, and it's just starting. So of course we're talking about art, but it's going to grow. It's going to grow into business. It's going to grow into economics. It's going to grow into everything that we have around us. Blockchain technology will be a part of, whether you know it or not, because it's going to get to the point where for the end user, it's just like normal. But everything.
Like the internet.
Right, just like the internet, right? Exactly. You get to a point where your smartphone does everything for you. Right. So this is where we're at. This is where we're going. And if you want to be on the front line at the top of the wave with us, Black Tech Futures Media, come on.
Yeah. Peace, people. Thanks for showing up. We'll see you next week.
Have a good one.